Have you ever disliked someone so much that you start calling yourself a journalist because you obsess over that person 24/7 and you hope that'll allow you not to get in trouble? What about going out while calling yourself journalist still and trying to set their life ablaze by trying to ruin their career, ruin their reputation, and more? What about taking out a billboard, calling that person a certain type of predator? You know, after other people have called them a P to the E to the D to the O. Hey there, so today I want to return to that wonderful world of cancel culture, which is probably the most magnificent trash fire you have ever seen. Unfortunately, this magnificent trash fire, it consumes lives, and it consumes careers, and it does it all the time because the people that are involved in it, they need that effect in order to maintain this little thing that we call clout. That's been one of the things that I've noticed from the person we're talking about. They need clout, and the other person that they're talking about, they need the clout that comes from them. So of course, the things that they have to do in order to maintain that, well, they get more and more bizarre. So before we get into this insanity, and this is insane, like this kind of content, make sure you're subbed to the channel, enjoy videos, we'll share them with others because sharing is indeed caring. If you want to help the channel out in different ways because you love that umbrella guy, well, make sure that you check out the links in the description, including our comic book. It closes at the end of November, and when it's gone, well, it's gone. So, talking about the insanity today, this all links to Vic Mignogna litigation. I don't talk about that much anymore, not because it's not important, but because the people that are involved in it, they're terrible. They are absolutely terrible people. You can only say that so many times before it kind of loses impact because most people start to understand that terrible people, they will do terrible things. Now, unfortunately, ignoring these types of people, it doesn't make them go away. I mean, anyone that would target your life and your livelihood simply to give themselves more clout, to maybe boost up the idea that they're going to have a convention, yeah, they'll do absolutely awful things to maintain that. And this, So here is an article coming out of Bounding into Comics, noting exactly what's transpiring. Journalist Shane Holmberg denied attempt to run billboard campaign labeling Vic Mignogna as a quote-unquote certain type of predator. Excuse me if I take certain words out because, well, this certain platform. So the former director of operations for the Icon Anime Convention and self-professed journalist Shane Holmberg was recently denied his request to purchase a billboard ad space with the intent of displaying an animated GIF labeling Dragon Ball Super Broly voice actor Vic Mignogna as a certain type of predator. Can you imagine going to that link too? Like I said, that is absolutely insane. And these folks, they are being told that it's free speech. What they don't understand is this free speech, it cuts both ways. And when somebody wants to go out and say that they groom people or say that they do something awful, they can do that too. That's the double-edged sword of what these folks are playing with. And like I said, they may think that it's fun, and they may think that it's funny, but sooner or later, when their name comes up in that lottery, they won't think that it's funny anymore. So continuing, on November 11th, multiple Twitter users engaged in a discussion about various aspects of the Mignogna case with T. Greg Doucette, an attorney and vocal Kick Vic supporter. Now, if you don't know what Kick Vic is, it's basically a hashtag that started up in January in order to ruin someone's life. And again, apparently you can do that if you get enough people together. If they say the same things, Texas just said that is free speech. Remember that lesson and remember it loudly. Continuing, as the conversation turned to the topic of whether labeling Mignogna as a specific type of predator qualified as defamation, Doucette stated that, quote-unquote, it is not defamation when it's true. Now, what's insane about this person is that they are a GoFundMe grifter. They actually got involved in this thing, and they have run GoFundMe after GoFundMe after GoFundMe, pointed at the idea that they can gain money and that they can gain clout off of this very thing, because this, again, has brought the terrible people out of the woodworks. But continuing on here, so Doucette's position was supported by his followers, including user Tyler Wolf, who stated that one could purchase a billboard advertisement that read Vic Mignogna, specific type of predator, and there's not a thing that he or his lawyers can do about that. Again, when you bring that type of stuff up, just remember that it rolls different ways, and that sooner or later, you're going to cross a line that you didn't realize existed. And when you cross that line, it's not going to be fun and games. It's going to be fun in handcuffs as you go and you end up either having to pay out an egregious sum of money because you've tried to ruin somebody, or worse, you're going to go have fun time at Club Med. Only this club, it comes with bars and it comes with friends that you probably don't want to shower with. But continuing and noticing these are the pictures in front of you. Now, in response to Wolf's comments, Holmberg replied that he had found a billboard advertisement firm, Blip Boards, which allowed campaigns that allowed one to quote-unquote set your own daily budget. He then shared a screenshot showing that he had submitted a campaign featuring an animated GIF labeling Mignana a specific type of predator and that it was under review. Now, what's insane about this stuff is it's not surprising in a lot of ways. This should be surprising, but it's not. I mean, you see these folks going out of their way, again to defame, again to harass, again to destroy. But when they're doing it, they just have to keep stepping it up. All of that, again, it links back to Texas saying that this is free speech. Now, you tell me, how exactly is this free speech? Going out with somebody that has never had any kind of charges pressed against them, never had one complaint to a police station that we know about, but still, you're talking about going to the lengths of getting a billboard to try to ruin their lives. Now, I think that the lawyer involved in this that's telling them it's all okay, he would love to quote-unquote represent these people because that would actually get him clout. So when one of them gets sued, oh yeah, not a big problem there. Not for him, at least. That's the problem with this kind of stuff. These folks, they not only ask how it could impact them, but they don't ask the people that are on their periphery, the people that they consider quote-unquote allies. Why are they doing this stuff? And what would they let happen to me? So continuing on with this, Holmberg states that he had set budget at $5 a day and noted that he hoped the word gets out as a result of this campaign. So he literally sets his budget at $5. You know, he's saying that within this one is in a hot spot area, so at least the word gets out. So he literally believes that he's going to be able to put this together. It's not a joke about going and setting this up. Oh no, he's going to do this. He's going to take out billboard space. Again, there should be something in your mind that says, hey, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe this is a bad idea indeed. However, after the campaign was brought to the attention of Blip Billboards, the agency ultimately stated that Holmberg's ad, quote, it would not be approved. So you can see this exchange too. When it comes up, you can actually have Blip noting, hey, this is not the kind of thing that we want ourselves associated with. And that's actually good. You know, you hope that places out there, businesses, they don't get brought into this cancel culture nonsense because, yeah, it's absolutely insane. But you can see this discussion here. So you have Jeff say, so I was just informed that Shane is renting a billboard to call Vic Mignana, specific type of predator, tags in a lawyer to keep an eye on this, as this is obvious harassment. These people just will not stop defaming the man. They just keep going on and on. Now, someone else tags in Blip and they say, hey, question, do you allow your services to be used to openly defame an innocent man? This Shane Holmberg person has the intention to call someone a P to the E to the D to the O using your products. Thanks. And Blip Billboard says, yeah, no, not so much. Not so much at all. But you see this, like I said, this shows you what people will do. And if this product would have been available, they most definitely would have done it. Again, it gets them some pats on the back. People tell them, way to go, good job, you're a warrior in the cultural fight. Again, and these people, they don't understand that what they will become is a speed bump in that cultural fight too when people decide to run them over for clout. So anyhow, you tell me what you think about this insanity, and props to Mounting into Comics for picking this up. I want to end this by saying thank you. I appreciate you for showing up. I appreciate you empowering endeavors. A lot of places out there, they forget who exactly does that. So thank you for showing up. I definitely appreciate you. If you like this stuff, you know the drill by now. And as always, we'll be doing this again probably shortly, just in a few hours, so stay tuned. Thanks.